Okay. Now, also I need to add one more point that when it comes to halal meat, when it becomes halal, in other words, in order to make the lamb halal or the chicken, by slaughtering, but how? For not only slaughtering, there are 5 conditions. There are 5 conditions for the meat, be it beef, lamb, or chicken, to be halal. Listen to those 5 conditions according to Shia Islam. Number 1, the slaughter, the butcher has to be what? Muslim. So if the butcher was non-Muslim, I'm sorry, I can't. Number 2, the butcher has to mention the name of God while slaughtering. Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. The name of God has to be mentioned. Number 3, there are 4 veins. They have to be cut. Al-awdaj al-arba', 4 veins. I'm not an expert. There are 4 veins. Those 4 veins, butchers are expert in finding them. They have to cut those 4 veins. Meaning, if they cut 3 and they did not cut the 4th one, is it halal? No. All the 4 veins has to be with the jugular vein, of course. Jugular vein is the main one, and the other 3. So that's how many conditions so far? Number 4 has to face Qibla, Kaaba, in the Shia Islam. Our Sunni brothers do not do that. In the Shia Islam, you have to face the Qibla. Okay?
You have to, or the animal?
The animal. The belly of the animal has to be to the Qibla. Number 4, the normal, number 5, the normal amount of blood has to come out of the body of the meat, of the animal. Meaning, we let the blood go. We don't have to make sure that all the blood, because that's almost impossible. There will be some blood remaining in the body of this, but the muta'araf, the common, the normal amount of let's say the animal contains 100 liters of blood, we need to have 90 liters go out. So if the 10 remains in the body, that usually does not come out while the animal is bleeding, it is okay. As long as the 90 liters come out. So if I kill the animal and I don't allow it to bleed, is it halal? No. Now, this is what I wanted to say. Experts say that the animal that has bleeded after the slaughter is more healthier than the animal that contains the blood. Experts say. And this shows that when Islam asked for halal meat, it wasn't Islam trying to boss us around. Rather, Islam wants us to eat something, healthy. So when the blood comes out and the animal bleeds, then the meat is healthier than when I keep the blood inside the animal. So this is as far as the animal. So those are 5 conditions for the animal to be. Now if I go to Sunni brother and he lacks one of them, okay? So do I still buy his meat? Yes, if he's Sunni. Why? Because to him, this is halal. And I am told that you can buy from Muslims. Is he Muslim or no? He's Muslim. Khalas. So to him this is halal. But remember, some Sunnis buy from Kroger, not all Sunnis, some Sunnis, and they say Bismillah, and he gives it to you. Does that make it halal? No. That's why Sunnis have 2 terms, if you notice. Halal and what? Zabiha. When the animal is slaughtered according to, they call it zabiha. If they just read the name of Allah on it, they call it halal. So if you buy from a Sunni, tell him, I need zabiha. That's what's halal for us. But if you just tell him halal, I need halal meat, without specifying zabiha, he may think you want Kroger. You're not buying from Kroger. You could go to Kroger. Why do you go to this guy? It's even cheaper, right? At Kroger. Tell him I don't need the Krogers. Because in our fiqh, in our jurisprudence, even if you say Bismillah, it's not going to be halal. It's haram. It's meat already. It's not going to change it, even if I say Bismillah 5 days later. Yes.
So how does it, how's hunting halal? Like when people go hunting and you shoot it with a gun and it pops up?
We'll talk about hunting. That's a different subject. So let's stay now at Zabiha. We'll talk about hunting, inshallah. Yes.
So if I understood correctly, you think you need those 5 specific characteristics for it to be halal from the Shia.
Yes.
So if the Sunni takes one out, you could still eat it.
Not anyone. Not anyone. Only the Qibla. Only the Qibla. Because to them, Qibla is not mandatory. But to the Sunnis, Bismillah is mandatory. So if a Sunni doesn't say Bismillah on it, it's not Zabiha. Even to him, it's not Zabiha. You see?